Hello, hello, and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2. And in this series, we will focus on the main storyline and follow Arthur Morgan on his journey through the Old West. So, continuing on with Chapter 2 and the mission, The Sheep and the Goats. John has a plan to rustle a herd of sheep and sell them at auction in Valentine. So, as always, we have the optional objectives up on the screen now for anyone wishing to attempt them. And with all of that said, let's catch up with Arthur and the gang. So here we are at base camp, and we need to go and meet John Marston at Valentine. Luckily we do have the fast travel abilities now unlocked so that we can get there relatively quickly. So we're just going to approach the map here and head off to Valentine, where we will hopefully very quickly locate John Marston and see what it is that he has planned. Although the mission story guide gives it away slightly, we're here to rustle some sheep. So we arrive at Valentine, and John Marston wasn't where I was expecting him to be, which is just at the ranch to our left here. He's actually all the way up at the saloon in town. So we're going to make our way over to the saloon in question and see if we can't track down the elusive Mr. Marston. And while we're here, we could get riotously drunk as well. I have plenty of money for booze, but I think we'll stick to the sheep rustling for the time being. We'll get drunk another time.
So, feeling better? How's the scar?
I heal pretty fast.
Lucky you. So you just lazing about, or you got any leads?
I got something. You see them?
Sure. Well, you see yourself as a shepherd now?
Maybe. Come on.
Well, where exactly are we going?
Collect something. Help us get some sheep.
You know, that attempt to seem all enigmatic and interesting, that might work for Dutch, but for you, it just makes you look stupid.
Come along. You'll see. That train job was a start, but we need more money. Till we can get back to Blackwater and collect.
I'm here to tell you, we try to collect that money anytime soon, it'll come with a noose.
I was worried you'd say that. Dutch says that we...
Dutch says a lot. That's his gift. Saying things.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean by that?
I was the prize pony once. Now I'm the workhorse. Listen, Dutch is... But, well, you was at that thing in Blackwater. We already seen Pinkertons here. New century's coming. This life, this way, well, we're the last, I reckon. We ain't long for it.
Then that's the way it goes, I guess.
For me, yes.
All right.
So where are we going?
Just need to pick up something. There's a hitching post over there. Tether the horse and I'll meet you across the street.
I already don't like how this is going.
So John wants us to run a small errand before we go off and locate our sheep, and he is waiting outside the gunsmith, and I do believe it's at this point we are going to buy ourselves a rather decent weapon.
Yep. Can you head in, pick up a sniper rifle? I'll explain later.
Don't you wear yourself out now.
Oh, well, hello again. How can I help you today?
Looking for...
Ho there, good sir. I require your finest sniping rifle and a scope. And it apparently is free. So we're going to take the rolling block rifle, and I'm going to fully customize it as well. because I do like the black look metal, which you can just see there. So we made the barrel and everything else as black as we can. Unfortunately, the stock and a few other items remain wood. We'll eventually upgrade all of my weapons to look as black as possible, just for the aesthetics, although rifling is a very useful item. It makes your bullets that much better.
You have done that.
Done what?
Bought that gun.
I had a run-in with that fella earlier. We ain't on the best of terms.
So after a short ride, we have made our way up to this ridge here, and hopefully down in the valley below, if you're eagle-eyed, you can see there is a bunch of sheep and a few men herding them along, and we're going to go over and take over from them.
Shot in near 'em. I reckon they'll hightail it. They're only ranch hands. Just watch the sheep.
Looks like one of them don't scare too easy.
Put another shot in close. He'll get the message. Yep, that spooked him all right. All right, let's go round him up.
So with the ranch hands all scared off, we can now go down, round up all of the sheep and take them into Valentine for a nice tidy profit, I hope. Now, it turns out John Marston has never wrangled sheep before, come to that point, nor have I, but apparently Arthur has, so we shouldn't have too much trouble. So we're just going to make our way down to where the sheep are, and we're going to round them all up and drive them into Valentine's ranch, where we will then hopefully be paid a tidy sum of money, of which I could always do with a little bit more. After all, this is a capitalist country.
Let's get 'em all rounded up.
So thanks to our shots at the ranch hands, the sheep have all kind of spread out a little bit. So we're going to get them all nicely back into a group. You there, start moving that furry little bum of yours. There you go, well done. So John should be off to our left somewhere, rounding up the rest of the sheep. And it looks like we've got them all nicely grouped. So all that's left for us to do now really is to herd all of these sheep back into Valentine.
Let's head for town.
You know what? Marston, why don't you leave the sheep to me? You ride Shank, keep watch for any trouble.
Those are up, boys.
There you go.
What are you fine sheep?
They're okay.
Well, you seem better around here.
I've seen ones with less ambiguity about their provenance.
A lot less.
What you trying to say?
I'm trying to say, you give me 25% kickback, and I won't say nothing to nobody.
Everything all right here?
Excuse me?
Sure, I'll excuse you for 25%.
Do you want me to put another hole in your head?
Folks swing for rustling livestock. 25%.
15,
20.
18.
Done. Calm yourself, friend. Just think of it as I'm buying your sins.
You're buying, but we're paying.
Go on now.
Come back after the auction. You'll get your money.
Dutch is waiting for us at the saloon.
He is? 10%. I thought we was doing the robbing here.
So apparently Dutch is waiting for us here at the saloon. So it might finally be time to have that drink, and we will let him know what we've been up to and find out what he wants from us next of all.
Compromise it. Well, I have never been a man.
Gentlemen,
Dutch, Leopold.
Where have you been?
Working. Marston's thing.
Good. And?
We're just waiting to get some pay on a few sheep.
Leopold, my good friend, as long as you're here, why don't you and John go make sure there ain't no funny business?
Of course.
Gentlemen,
Drink?
Sure.
Nothing like talking to old Strauss to make you want to blow your own brains out. I should have left him where I found him all those years ago. Bookish little Austrian, fresh off the boat, his eyes out on stalks.
Well, I guess the Dutch Vanderlyn Finishing School has some strange graduates.
That it does. To your good health.
Thank you.
Vanderland! Get out here! Get out
What
here
the
now!
hell?
Vanderland! You don't know me, but you keep robbing me! My name is Leviticus Cornwall. I am not a man to be messed with by the likes of you! Get out here before I have these men killed!
What do you think?
Get out here,
Well,
you depraved piece of trash!
You start spinning the yarn. When I think the moment's right, I'll make a
I
move.
got where I am by letting
Why
scum
not?
like you rob from me! Vanderlyn, you're done! Now get out here now! Deal with this nonsense.
Please, gentlemen, this is a terrible mistake. This is a case of mistaken identity. What is worse than admonishing a man for the sins of another who wants to be the Messiah?
So it looks like Leviticus Cornwall has caught up with us, and we need to rescue John and Herr Strauss. So it looks like we're going to get ourselves into a nice big gunfight here. Maybe I should find some cover. Unfortunately, my hand pistol is not very good. My revolver here, I've done very little with it. In fact, I've done nothing at all with it. So we're going to switch to a rifle of sorts, and hopefully this will do better. But again, this is a standard weapon. I have not upgraded it in any way whatsoever. That was a nice headshot there. Right, so onwards with the killing. And there's people everywhere. What, are we taking on the whole town here? Is everybody armed and dangerous? Not just me. Although I'm more danger to wood than people, it would seem. That was a nice little shot there as well. Right, so we're going to Terminator our way through town here. Make sure I've got plenty of ammo. Bit of cover. Oops, no, that's a horse. You don't want to shoot the horse. Horse hasn't done anything to you. Right, so I'm wasting ammo here basically, because even with a rifle I am not getting very many kills. So we're going to switch to the sniping rifle, which should give us a one-shot kill ratio. And so far we are getting that. Although we are getting shot to hell. Where are all these people coming from? Don't hide behind that. We want to get behind the wagon. Right, so let's switch back to our revolver. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It looks like we just weren't good enough or quick enough. So let's try this again. And it looks like you, yeah, one hit, one kill, lovely. Unfortunately everyone else is taking like 3 or 4 bullets and I have to keep reloading. But let's see if we can get ahead of some of these people, so we aren't absolutely overwhelmed with enemies and not much in the way of ammunition and penetrative shots. And who was it who shot my hat off? You, was it? You're all gonna die for that. That was my favourite hat. And again, I am just wasting ammo for the most part here. I really do need to get my guns upgraded to a certain point. Although I would also like a second handgun, which I'm hoping we will acquire relatively soon. And how can you not die from those shots? That was 2 in the head and you got back up from it. Right, another 4 bullets. That man took 6 shots. Right, back to the rifle, because there ain't no handgun gonna fire that distance. Right, so I think we're almost through town. We've basically killed everybody here. Oh, there's a guy up on the roof. Not anymore. Right, a few more stragglers. Where are you all coming from? No, shoot the guy. Right, that's him. Yep. Anyone else? Oh, you picked the best time to reload, you do. Right, that's everybody. Let's get Strauss out of here. You've been shot in the leg, mate. It is not a fatal wound. Stop complaining. Right, over to the horses. And I don't remember leaving them over here, but somehow they've made it to this point. Will you guys give me some cover? Right. John, you take Strauss and get him out of here.
Nobody's following us. We'll get back to camp, and we'll have his terrifying wound tended to. Ugh.
Sure. Just don't bleed out on us.
Let's go! Yeah.
So with Strauss and the rest of the boys getting away safely, we're going to buy them a bit of time. Good night, mate. So that they can get freely away. Where's that other guy? I see ya. Oh, you survived that. Right, let's get out of here because there'll just be too many of them eventually. We will get overrun once again and I will lose more than just my hat. So we're going to evacuate Valentine, and we're going to make our way in the general direction of our camp, and if we manage to lose the pursuers on the way, all the better. If not, we'll go straight past camp and continue running until we do lose the heat. So we are now wanted dead or alive in Valentine, so it will not be a good idea to return there anytime soon. And we are now almost clear of the bad guys, or the good guys should I say. We are the bad guys, technically. Although I am apparently trying to redeem myself. So we've managed to escape and we've completed the mission. And right before we got back to camp as well. So we're going to make our way back into camp where we can get ourselves a replacement hat. And maybe a stomach full of food. Come on, Apophis, let's go. Get in there. We'll tie you up at the horse hitch thing here. Or the hitch horse thing. I've forgotten what it's actually called. I do know it, but it's just escaping my memory at present. So there we go. One more story in the life of Arthur Morgan completed. I have been Anubis. And I will see you all in the next video.